guys are up big and lost a lead. You got up big this time and kept it. What was the difference?
Well, that run in the second quarter, we just made shots. We were really finding each other. We were really moving the ball. And, you know, it was really I guess the one quarter we really outplayed them. It was a little bit unique. I think it was pretty much a tie game the rest of the game, right? I don't know what the end of the first. We were up 4. So we just found each other. We played with good ball movement, and we continued to play the right way defensively.
Brad, prior to yesterday, it had been a while since you held a practice, so how do you think that may have contributed to the rhythm tonight?
Well, we didn't do a lot. So, you know, I think that it was good to get back and watch film. It was good to talk about what we needed to talk about. It was good to review some things. It's always good just to get back in the gym after a loss. It's, for a lot of us, the gym is a sanctuary. You know, it's where you feel at peace regardless of, you know, all the circumstances that are going on around you. And I think that, you know, it's always good to be able to get a practice in.
Brad, you talked about that second quarter there. David Lee was actually a big part of that quarter. What have you seen out of him the last 2 games?
Well, not only the last 2 games. I thought, you know, at Milwaukee, Indiana at home, he played a lot of good minutes. And, you know, he moves the ball. He's able to score in and around the basket. He's making that mid-range. He's shooting free throws well. I mean, he's doing a lot of good things for us.
Brad, I think you talked about it a little bit before the game, but Avery's making you look really bright here. Is he just playing more free when he comes off the bench?
You know, I don't know, Steve. I think he's, you know, he's a good player whether he starts or comes off the bench. And so I don't really think it's anything in particular with when he's playing in the game. I just think for whatever reason he's in a nice groove now, and he's a good player. So, you know, I said before the game I like those guys coming off the bench because of the scoring pop that they give us. And sometimes you really need that. And you know, he's given it to us now 4 straight games.
Brad, could you tell that it really hurt them Wednesday night, that loss? Just got to them.
I do think this. I do think that our guys are pretty connected as a group, and I do think they like to compete, and so I think it really did. And you know, but they're not. They also don't hang their heads long. I mean, They just want to get back at it, and so it was good to get back at it tonight. And you know, listen, hey, Sunday's going to be a lot tougher because, you know, anytime that a game goes this way and then the score restarts 0-0, we're going to have our hands full. And so we're going to have to just continue to play to standards and, you know, control what we can.
Brad, Isaiah had some trouble early on knocking down shots, but it seemed he got other guys involved, and then his shot came around as well. Talk about his growth as a playmaker with that first group of players.
Well, he's doing a good job of getting other guys involved. He had a couple of nice little dump-down passes and made a couple of plays where he found shooters. And then they found him. That's when he made his threes. He made the one pull-up that I remember, but the other ones were off passes from other people that are finding him as the open shooter. So it's the way it's supposed to work, right? Give it up, get it back, and play, and share the ball. So that was, you know, I think the number of assists is a good thing. We turned it over in the second half a little bit more than I would have liked, but obviously, you know, we were trying to move it.
Brad, and just your bench, another big game in terms of scoring the ball. What's been, from your perspective, the key to them seemingly every night someone different is stepping up to really kind of
we have
away?
I think, Sherrod, the biggest thing is we've just got that we've said all along, that's the strength of our team. And you know, I think that it could be any 5 guys on any given night. But I think the strength is that we're all very complementary, but we all, you know, they're very competitive with how similar they can impact a game. So I think that should be the strength of our team. If we're not good off the bench, we're going to be in trouble in games. And our bench has been really good, and the attitude's been great regardless of who it is.
Brad, I was just checking if you knew what happened with Marcus? I guess it's like a knee bruise. He left the game. If there's any.
So I have talked to our doctors real briefly. They've told me what they think it could be. It could be, they're going to take a picture of it and figure it out and come up with that tomorrow. But what they've basically said, he got hit there on that play. Yeah, they're going to take an MRI of it tonight.
During that second quarter run, you had Marcus Smart running a lot of high pick and rolls with Isaiah in the corner. Obviously, that's inverted a lot. What made you decide to go to?
Well, we've tried to get Isaiah off the ball a lot with that group, and it's not too dissimilar than when we have Avery in there doing all the same stuff. But we had Isaiah coming off a lot of the dribble handoffs that we do. We had Isaiah in the shooting spot in a couple of the actions, and again, that's what I was talking about earlier. They did a good job of finding him when he was open, and it was good that he knocked a couple down there in the corner and kind of got him started.
Brad, it was the first time this season they played the Geno video, and I was just wondering what your thoughts were on that tradition.
I didn't even know they played it. I mean, listen, hey, it's hard to win a game, and I appreciate the fact that we want to celebrate it. My job and my thought is on the game. So, but I do appreciate the fact that we want to celebrate because it is hard to win a freaking game.